All right. So to this point, we've worked a lot on target selection and kind of evaluating stuff. Like on the last hole, we had a kind of a squirrely lie, and that led to kind of an errant shot and a bogey. But all in all, we're doing a lot better, and we're having good target selection. So a lot of the stuff we're going to want to work on going forward is making sure we're selecting good targets, which we're doing. We don't need to work too much with your short game, because that's definitely the strength. But one thing we talked about is you don't always see the shot really well. You like to see a straight ball, which can be hard to play at times, because that does, in your case, leads to kind of a two-way miss sometimes. So we may want to work on that. But when we get you on the track, man, we'll look at some of the path numbers and some of those things and see if we can't create a little more consistency with the swing from a technical perspective. But from the course side of it, we really want to make sure we're having good target selection so we can have a vivid shot and really see the shot and kind of in our mind so we can put it out there. I mean, are there any things that you think we should take away from this to work on going forward? I mean, you've played pretty solidly so far. You're a low single-digit index, so your all-around game's going to be pretty solid to get there. But is there any stuff that we hadn't seen yet today that you feel like is really present in your game that we need to work on?
No, I think you could hit on it. Consistency. I can hit good shots, but are the bad ones worse than they might be? Which can cause a big number, that sort of thing. So I think we could work on that. And then the other thing is, staying in the round at the last quarter, if you will, like the last 4 or 5 holes.
Right.
And, finishing the round strong. Those would be 2 things I think we could talk about down the road.
Yeah. I think one big thing, because I know we've got the club championship coming up, and part of the mental side of that is, hey, we're finishing the holes a lot more. Like we have to hole out on every hole versus hey, that one's good, and kind of hitting it in the gimme zone. Because I think those 2-footers, while they're easy to make in theory, when you have to constantly make those over the course of 4 hours during a round of golf, it gets a little mentally draining on you to take the extra time to do it and mark it.
Right.
So that's something I think we may want to work on. I know it sounds silly to work on 2-footers, but for you wanting to play some competitive golf, that's going to be a mental edge you can give yourself over your competitors, is you're going to be used to holing out, and they are not, and you'll be a lot mentally stronger later in the round.
100%.
Cool. All right, sounds good. I think we got a lot of good things to work on.
Thank you.